Hello everyone, my name is Kemi Afolabi. I'm an actor, I'm a filmmaker. I'm the firstborn of my family. I have siblings, I have guys, I have girls. Most of all, I'm my daughter's best friend. She always tells me that. I will say that my journey into the movie making world is coincidental in the sense that I never, set out to be an actor. I wanted to be in the court of law. I wanted to practice law. I wanted to defend people in cases. But as the saying goes, that law, man proposes and God disposes. So that's why He has disposes me to be here in this industry, and I thank God. I thank my Creator because He's the Alpha and Omega. Is the one that He is, that was, and that is gonna be forever. So He has chosen this career for me, and I thank God for my life. I thank God for what He has prepared me for. I thank God for what He's doing in my life, and I thank God overall for making me, a champ in my field. Like I did mention earlier, that my venturing into the movie industry was coincidental. It wasn't something I planned for. It was a man I met a long time ago, my boss, Oladele Abiodunmati, ESQ. He saw me in the Faculty of Law, Creative Arts Department, Creative Art Department precisely. And he said, he told me I had in the face of an actor. I'm like, no, I'm not an actor. And before you say boom, yeah, I am. So I thank God for using his life, Oladele Mati's life. I met him in 2004. That was when I wrote my final year in law, University of Lagos, and I started acting professionally in 2005. That was when we did Alagbara, which came out in 2006. And ever since Alagbara, the movie came out, that's my debut. It's been non-stop, except for when I had my break, when I got married to my loving, handsome, friendly, my best friend, my husband. When I got married to him in 2008, I had a break for about 4 years, 2008 to 2012. I had my baby, I got married. Then 2012, I came back into the industry. And 4 years after, I thank God for where He has brought me today. There are lots of obstacles disturbing us in the industry, but I am not going to be talking about everything. But most of it all, which is obvious to everyone, is the piracy part of it, because when we do our movie, we shoot our movies, people don't even know how we actually started from the script, from the screenplay, from the proper production, from after production, before it hits the screen. They don't even know all the stress we go through. They're just there. As soon as the film comes out, they pick it up and boom, they start pirating it. So it's a major problem, and I know that someday, very soon, the government will hear our cries and they will do something, put a law out there which is practically going to cut off all these predators. So that's the major. As regards being rewarding, this job, most of the people doing this job, like when I started out, I didn't want to act, but eventually when I started acting, it became an hobby. Then I eventually now found out that I have a passion for it. It's something I am happy when I'm doing it. So the passion is all I need. It's all I need, because whenever I'm acting, I'm happy. It's something I love doing. It's like, I'm doing something I love and then I'm getting paid for it. You know what I mean? So it might not be as rewarding as it should be, like our counterpart, like internationally, but someday we're gonna get there. Because we're Africans, we are kind of nice. When we know people, some people would they'll mix business with pleasure. They'll mix business with family. They want people who come and tell you, listen, Auntie Kemi, that kind of a thing. We know your words. But because I love the job, sometimes I'm all adding up that, okay, you need to pay me. Other times, we can have, an agreement, and it's, vice versa. It's varied. So it's not very rewarding now, but I know that, it's putting food on my table. It's I can conveniently say that movie making for me has put money in my pocket. It's really paying me off. It might not be as big as it should be, but I thank God. God Almighty has been my strength because it's not been easy. We have a whole lot of people in this line. So if they're hearing about you and just you, just know that God has chosen it for you, and the Lord God has made it to be so. My strength in this in my line of work has been encouragement from people who love and see me as a brand, as a force to reckon with. I get encouragement day in, day out, and my strength has been good work. During my last job, like it's gonna be the last one I'm gonna be having. I don't joke with my work. I don't joke. I do not joke with my job. I don't. So every role I take, I always do it like, okay, Kemi, you know what? Give it your best. It doesn't really matter. Give it your best. And I thank God, especially when I came back from my break, my marriage and all that. It was, I had to take a cue. I had to. Most of my mates that I left, they're doing really good. And I know that I've had a break. I just had to take a cue. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of perseverance. It took a lot of patience. But in the end, I thank God. Though this is not where my journey is ending, I believe the sky is my beginning. My role model definitely is my mother, because she's an exemplary woman. She's somebody that you see and you see she's of God. She's my role model in so many reasons, in so many ways. I look up to her a lot. And I know she's been through a lot, and still she's a strong woman. She is there. She fights for her kids, even the kids of other people. She does not necessarily have to know your parents. My mother is my role model. She is. In the next 5 to 10 years, Kemi Afolabi is going to be a bigger brand. It's going to be a bigger brand in the sense that I'm not limiting myself to just acting alone. Next year, God's grace, I'm going to be going to film school. That's my plan, God willing. I'm going to be going to film school to study more of directing and cinematography. I want to go beyond just acting. I want to direct people, because there's no set that I go that I don't put my input. There's no set. I always have something to say, and I say it from the angle of a director. Do you understand? So in 5 to 10 years, by God's grace, God willing, Kemi Afolabi is going to be a bigger brand. Kemi Afolabi is going to be doing cinema job. Kemi Afolabi is going to be directing, and most of all, she's going to be encouraging a lot of upcoming ones who wants to do a movie, who wants to know about filmmaking. A whole lot of them call me now. I'm like, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing just the practical. I need to know the basic, the theory. When I come back, I can have my own school and have, a lot of people get trained. So that's my dream. My most memorable experience regarding my life will be having my baby. It was really a tough one. Motherhood is really interesting, but they would not really tell you what it entails. But having my baby girl, my beautiful daughter, is my most memorable, experience in life. I would say that in my career, I've had more than one memory, in my career. But many a times I've sat, behind closed doors and actually wept for. But most of that happened when I was just growing up in the industry, because boom, you just wake up one morning and you're reading stuff about yourself that isn't even true, and you're like, is this really me? Is this really me, Kemi? I pinch myself that, am I reading about myself? Like, seriously? But over time I've, grown thick skin. I've really grown thick skin, and I've learned to understand that a lot of people want you to be successful, but not more successful than they are, even the people that you look up to. So I've had so many memories, I've had so many experience, in my acting career. But above all, I thank God we're still here, and I know that I'm still going to have much more experience in this movie making world. So A lot of people call me that I'm their role model. A lot of people text me, they call me, they send messages via, the social media. They tell me how beautiful I am, how they love my acting, how they love my kind of person. I always tell them, most of them want to be an actor. They want to be like Kemi Afolabi. Well, it's not a day job. It's not, like I said I started as far back as 2005. It's been a long time coming. But I always tell most of them that education is paramount. It's the most important. It's vital. Take it or leave it. You must be educated. And another thing is you must ascertain your uniqueness. You must ascertain what is that thing that makes you different from other people. You need to know. It's very important. You need to know. A lot of people want to come on TV. They want to be on TV for the purpose of fame, because they want people to see them. You have to know why you want to be on TV. I always tell them, do you have passion for this? Do you? You have to know this is what I want to do, and this has to be, you have to have a special interest in a particular area. You have to specialize in a particular area. So my advice is, don't be too quick, don't be too jumpy, don't be vulnerable. Just be yourself. And whatever it is, if God willing, God, wants you to be some, person, definitely, no doubt. It might be delayed, but you'll definitely get there. So just be calm. Don't allow people to take advantage of you. Take your time, and God willing, you will get there. And you will be who you want to be, whoever you want to be in this world. Be president, senator, actor, producer, filmmaker. You will be big. That's my advice. Oh, my wonderful fans. They're the reason I'm here. I love you, my fans. You guys are wonderful. Thanks so much for, supporting the brand, the Kemi Afolabi brand. Wouldn't have grown this much or this big if not for your encouragement, your love, your support over the years. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please keep supporting me. I know sometimes I go, but we're human, and that's why we make mistakes. You have anything about me, you guys, you know my social media, handle. Get to me and trust me, I will always respond to you. I love you all. God bless you. Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? I just want to tell you guys to keep it locked up on X Native on YouTube. It's an educative, entertaining, fashion channel on YouTube. Keep it locked up, guys. Watch X Native on YouTube. They're the bomb, yo. Hey lovers, I love you guys. I just want to tell you one good news. You lots need to subscribe to X Native on YouTube. It's really entertaining, highly entertaining. That's where you're gonna see people like me, my colleagues, a whole lot of people. They have great news for you, entertainment, fashion, news, what have you, interviews. Just subscribe to X Native on YouTube. Keep it locked up, guys.